Good morning and thank you for being here on this amazing day. For 88 days I have stood before you and said we would work tirelessly to bring Jayme Closs home. Today I can report we have done just that.
Hey everyone and welcome. My name is Mike, and at this stage you've probably heard the amazing news that Jayme Closs has been found alive. 13-year-old Jayme Closs went missing on October 15th, 2018, after police arrived to her home in the middle of the night to find her parents shot to death and Jayme gone. I covered this story before when she went missing. Now that she's been found alive, it's certainly worth covering what we know so far. Jayme was found in the town of Gordon, Wisconsin at 4:43 p.m. on Thursday. Gordon is about 40 miles south of Lake Superior and about 65 miles north of Barron, Jayme's hometown. The town is home to about 645 people in a heavily forested region where logging is the top industry. During the winter, as in right now when she's been found, a lot of the homes are left vacant. Jayme escaped from a home in Gordon and approached a neighbor walking a dog and asked for help.
She just said, "I'm lost, I don't know where I am." She said, "I don't know where I am" a couple of times, and I explained, "You're in Gordon, Wisconsin." And when I knew who she was, I said, "Jayme, you're really only an hour and a half or so from home, if that gives you some perspective," because she had no idea where she was.
Police said Friday evening they weren't sure how Jayme escaped from the house, but know that her kidnapper was not at home at this time. The neighbor, retired social worker Jean Nutter, said Jayme appeared thin with matted hair but physically okay. Nutter took her to a nearby home and banged on the door. "This is Jayme Closs. Call 911 right now," Nutter said.
My agency received a 911 call about 4:30 yesterday afternoon from the individual who was out walking her dog. Said she was approached by a young female claiming to be Jayme Closs. This lady immediately went to a nearby house, notified that neighbor of the claim, and this neighbor called 911, and my deputies responded en masse immediately.
Nutter had recognized her from missing posters that went up everywhere after she vanished. Jayme didn't want anything to eat or drink, but she was cold and wrapped herself in a blanket. Minutes after Jayme was found, a Douglas County Sheriff's deputy spotted a car described by Jayme, and authorities took the suspect, 21-year-old Jake Thomas Patterson, into custody. Police believe he was looking for her. He faces 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide and 1 count of kidnapping. Authorities said no other suspects are being sought. Patterson is being held and is slated to appear in court Monday to be formally charged.
That suspect is Jake Thomas Patterson, Patterson. He is 21 years old from Gordon, Wisconsin. He is currently being held on 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide for the murder of Jayme's parents and 1 count of kidnapping.
Police said Friday they recovered a shotgun from Patterson's home that they believe he used to kill Jayme's parents. They do not think he and Jayme had prior contact, but he was familiar with the city of Barron.
We also do not believe at this time that the suspect had any contact with the family. We do believe Jayme was the only target.
Patterson, who lived in the town of Gordon, had no criminal history and was unemployed. A neighbor said Patterson's parents moved to the home about 15 years ago, and that Jake and his brother were raised there. The parents moved to another home once the boys became older, but Jake and his brother continued to use the home. Jake Patterson shaved his head to avoid leaving DNA evidence behind when he blasted open the door of Jayme Closs's home with a shotgun in October. Patterson's goal was kidnapping Jayme Closs, not killing her parents. He had no prior contact with the Closs family, and that the teen was the only target. It's been said that he worked in the same place that Jayme Closs's parents did, but according to the employer, he was there for literally 1 day before he left. So it's unlikely he had any contact with her parents or any contact with Jayme. Possibly he just knew the town, maybe knew her by sight, and decided to go after her. Who knows, it's still very early in the case. I can tell you the subject planned his actions and took many proactive steps to conceal his identity from law enforcement and the general public, Barron County Sheriff Chris Fitzgerald said. He's been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of kidnapping. Those charges will probably go up, and he'll likely get everything except the kitchen sink thrown at him. Jeff Closs, Jayme's uncle, said that the family is in shock. We thought it was going to be a different ending.
I'm shocked. We've had so much bad news. It's what we've prayed for every single day for the last 87 days.
It's just unbelievable, and we're all just so grateful and happy.
Jayme Closs is undergoing mental evaluation and questioning by detectives, who had not yet established what happened to her over the last 3 months, the motive for the kidnapping, or how she escaped. This is one of those rare stories where it has a happy ending. She's been found alive, she's safe, she's well, hopefully. But it's definitely an exciting and great development for her, and that police captured the man who did it, who will hopefully remain in jail for, let's be honest, the rest of his life. If more comes to this story, I'll be sure to cover it. Thanks for watching. Mike out.